Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with your twin flame reading for June 1st through the 15th. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I am using the wonderful cards by Mystic Moon. I'm using Mystic Moon Oracles. And then I am using Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon. So these are some beautiful cards and they have worked really well for me. Actually, great. The energy in these cards are just beautiful. So I just wanted to give Mystic Moon a shout out. And want to start writing to your twin flame reading. Now, for the first row, I have the divine feminine, and I want you guys to take notes and let me know what you think in the comments, because I don't know about you guys, but I know about myself, and I feel like the energy has shifted and there is something different in the air, and I just feel like something amazing is about to happen. I have like anxiety, but that good anxiety. I feel like for us spirituals, something is on the horizon. So if you resonate with that, please put it in the comments so we can start a chat about it. But I just feel like for the collective in general, something beautiful is on the way. And with that being said, I want to get right into the divine feminine. So right now, the first card that we have is numbing. So I feel like with the collective in general, there's a lot of us twin flames, especially the divine feminine, who is just like numb from the situation, like the back and forth, the push, the pull, separation, the running, and it's just became like so numb. And it's like there's a little light, but as you can see, this card is still dark. And the next card that came out of the deck was guide, and I feel like she went through that numbing, or he or she, because it could be interchangeable, that for the divine femme, that she went through that numbing phase because she was being guided. It was like she didn't have the courage to trust in the process, trust in what the twin flame connection really stands for and mean. And so her guide showed up to shake it up a little bit. I know right now, like even with not just myself, but a lot of the tarot readers are talking about the tarot moment. And have you noticed that the tarot card, devil card, like has shown up a lot in the readings, just around the world in general for the tarot community. And a lot of guides had stepped in for the divine femme and shook some things up. So you saw the Tower card in some of your readings. You saw the Devil card. You saw the Ten of Swords, because a lot of truths were being brought out to the open, because the divine masculine really, was on that, runner, chaser, separation, no contact, and the divine femme needed to be shown the light. Okay. The next card, Spirit was asking Divine Femme to surrender, just surrender and just let go of the outcome of the connection. Just trust into the divine, the universe, and know that everything is going to work out for your greater good. And so, what Divine was asking a lot of us Divine Femmes was just like trust and like learn to let go and stop thinking about what could happen, or if I coulda, woulda, shoulda. Everything happened and turned out the way it did for a specific reason. What works for me is I write in my dream journal every morning when I wake up after the dreams I've had. And sometimes when I know my twin is open, I see my twin and we converse, on the 5D level. So what the divine is asking all of us divine feminines to do, or spirit is asking for all of us to do, is just finally surrender, let go, and let them do their job. Okay. For the divine femme lessons, this card came out. So with this connection, you were open up to a lot of lessons, and remember, you repeat what you don't prepare. So this is a lesson for the collective. And if you notice, like with this situation, you've probably noticed, like maybe 8 years ago, you know 4 years ago, like you kind of got the similar situation back around again, and you're like, I thought I healed that, like I thought I fixed that, and bam, right back to you, right? So it was about the lesson. Like, this is your divine counterpart, but there was a lesson that you needed to learn, whether it was love yourself more, whether, in a past life you neglected love, you didn't appreciate love, and here in this life it's like you're trying to freaking knock down love's door and you're getting hit, you know left and right, and then the final card pulled out was received. So if you follow the advice, if you trust, if you believe, if you let your spirit guides and divine handle this connection, ask your archangels to, you know, put loving energy around your connection, you get what you have been praying for. Or if you do the right work, you will receive, this connection wholeheartedly. You will come into union. You get this union, but you have to believe that that union is on the way. Now for the Divine Masculine, the first card that came out. Right now your Divine Masculine is contemplating. He's wondering, like, you know, he may not be, awakened. Like, everyone isn't awakened or spiritually enlightened as you are. It's always one is more than the other. And he's just contemplating because, you came into his life unexpectedly. He already had a situation going on. And of course, you weren't informed, or you were partially informed about it. And, he's contemplating because he's made some mistakes, but also that he can't deny this connection. So even if, the both of you are in separation right now, he is still contemplating and thinking about this connection. Even if, he's like, I know it's not going to work, this isn't it. In his heart, in 5D, he's still thinking about, like, what happened with you guys. And he knows, or she knows, because it could be interchangeable for the Divine Masculine as well, that they were not completely honest with you, that they really didn't know before, but now, in their mind now with separation, they're like, oh my God, like, could she be, or could he be? I just don't know. So they're taking time out to just get their thoughts together. Again, the Divine Masculine is on mute right now. Like, a lot of us are probably going through the no contact separation, unless there's a special situation where children are involved, and, you have to communicate and have that co-parenting thing going on. But for those who don't have any attachments like that, your Divine Masculine is mute. He's not liking photos on Instagram. He's not, you know, out visible where you can see him. He's not saying anything. He's not commenting. He's just in silence, right? And I feel like with these colors here, like, the Divine Masculine is in mute, but he's also going through a transformation, right? And again, Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is finally stepping um, the DM role. Like, he's finally accepting what he is and what this connection is. And before, maybe, he's known about his spiritual gifts all along. Maybe someone in his house, had the same gifts, and it was something that frightened him, or something that he didn't, quite understand, and just ran from it. But now he's come to the realization that, instead of running, it's better off to just face it head on. Like, he's stepping into his awakening process. That's what I feel. And my little projective hand, started to tingle with that. After the Divine Masculine card, the action card was pulled. And, like, look at that, like, taking flight, taking action. Like, I know what I want. I know what I need to do. I've gone through the contemplating. I've been mute. I've realized my inner strength and power. Now I need to go out and face what I've been running from, right? Action. And then the final card that was pulled was the answer. Sorry. That's so nervous. Was the answer is yes. So if the, Divine Feminine was, asking or wondering, like, are you the one? Are you for me? Like, and even if he was wondering, is she the one or he the one? Are you for me? Your answer is yes. See that? Look at all the red, all the love. Right now, I'm going to read what the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine. The first card that came out says, your words linger in my mind. So, of course, maybe the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine got into it, words were said, but, in this type of connection, we are facing our truths. So, of course, your words still linger in my mind, right? The next card from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine, I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. When I tell you, he's accepted the connection, he's accepted his spiritual path, and this is the card that came out, right? I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer, because sometimes they try to ignore it, what they don't understand. And then the final card that was pulled out for the Divine Femme from Divine Masculine is, I'm reminded of you constantly. So even if there's no contact, even if you guys don't know what your Divine Masculine is doing, and you're sitting up wondering, like, I wonder if he's thinking about me, like, there's words are being said and or have been said, and you're just like, how could he even think about me after the way he spoke to me, or after the way she spoke to me? And here's your clarity on that. I'm reminded of you constantly. Okay? And these are the messages from Divine Femme to Divine Masculine. Being apart has been life-changing for me. I can still feel you. I wish I could take back the things I've said. So guys, like, this energy can be interchangeable, but this is really some good, heavy, beautiful stuff here. And I feel like June is the month where just everything's going to start to slowly come to fruition. It's like Divine Femme has known and has watched her Divine Masculine, run away from this connection, pour love out to where um, it was no longer needed or not needed to other people who wouldn't have cared or loved this person as much. And with some of you Divine Feminines and Masculines, you've been in the situations where there was a third party, and that person is realizing, like, okay, now I'm understanding what a karmic is. So that was my karmic in this twin flame. Like, she or he is actually my true love. And the separation is good for you guys because, it's silence, and the person, gets to think about what was said, like how they treated you, how they couldn't express their emotions, how they couldn't be open with you, and how they couldn't love you how you deserve to be loved, because the Divine Masculine was fighting, demons that they didn't even want to talk about because they haven't even healed from them. And then here you come unexpectedly, out the blue, and you're so spiritual and you're going through your awakening. Mind you, you're meeting your Divine Masculine and you the Divine Femme. That's what sparked one of your awakenings in the first place, because your souls realize instantly, hey, I know you, like, you remember me, like, remember when we did this last time? Like, your souls are communicating, but our egos are ignoring every bit of it. So I hope you really enjoyed the reading. If you want to, I would really appreciate it if you like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Mwah. Love and light, guys. Aw.